Hi, how are you? How you doing? How has it been for you? Okay, hold up. Where are my co-business owners? Please come. We need to talk. Please, just come around. I mean, how do you guys deal with logistics? Like, it's so crazy. How do you guys deal with logistics? And knowing that these days, every transport company is also a logistic company because if you want to deal with those um direct legit logistic companies, you're going to pay through your nostrils. And also those who are into transportation, they are also into logistics, and they are not even as affordable as you would think. It's just like the these days supermarket also produces bread. They don't go source bread from elsewhere. I mean, that's you have to maximize profit in every way possible. So how do you guys cope with whatever logistic company that you try to use? How do you guys cope? What am I saying? Why am I asking this question? Because this week my distributor was in Lagos, and I was supposed to drop off his supplies with him, and he decided to do something different that's against um the way we know how to do it. We usually send it through some Hausa organized system like that, to the north. And he felt that, oh, these my brothers are really very cool. And I'm like, okay, let's see how this plays out. At the end of the day, I was just waiting. I waited eagerly for the outcome of it, and it wasn't palatable as I had anticipated. It is bad when I have to anticipate things. Yeah, that's true. Why don't I even anticipate good things? That's because I have the foresight that I had been there before, and I remember the guy who I was told is the manager there. He's The way he welcomed me and the way he communicated with me wasn't it didn't go well with me. So seeing him again that day, I'm like, I have to wait to see how far this plays out. This man got to the park by at about 2 p.m. for his bus to leave for 8 p.m. Then imagine the time pace space between 2 and 8 p.m. That's about 6 hours, right? Cool. No one told him what to do. He had bought his ticket. No one told him what to do. As at 5 p.m., he's been ranting. Who is the person who's supposed to attend to him? They'll toss him to this person. This person say, no, don't worry, it's that man, this person. And the manager is seated there. Who knew that this man was supposed to travel? And he couldn't assist him to get to the right channel so that they can handle his items properly. They sent him to one woman from one. They just tossed him all around, and this man is not even someone that you can just tame. When he gets to that point, he will just explode. So that even made it worse. Then they tossed him all around. At the end of the day, the distributor was supposed to travel along with his items, but it turned out that they converted that to way bill. And you know how it works. If you're traveling with your goods, it's actually way more affordable than if you way bid it. Yeah. So that's it. It became outrageous, outrightly high, expensive. So what's his profit and all of that? Factoring all of that into it, and it did not just make any sense. And that was where I also lost my nut. I won't mention any company, but if you have experienced all of this sometime, I had to call them a fraud, and everybody had to I said, come and beat me. Come and beat me. If you're not a fraud, why will somebody be held up since from 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. and nobody could direct him on what to do? Why are we so wicked? Like, why are we so wicked? Do we always have to think of how it profits us at all times, as against being a good person. How? Why did why did they have to convert an item that is supposed to tag along with the owner to weigh bill? What is the benefit of all of that? How much is the inflated difference that can help you build a house that you can't you can't sell out your conscience as against being a nice good person? I mean, how do you guys cope with all of these fraud underneath all of this? How do you guys cope with logistics? How do you guys just manage? I mean, I went nuts. Even the guy that was claiming that he's a mopo, I'm like, oh, you want to come and beat me? I mean, I had to call them a fraud. I'm sorry. It just did not make sense to me. Why would somebody be there from 2 p.m. and you toss them and toss them and toss them and toss them? You toss them and toss them and toss them, and at the end of the day, it went contrary to his previous plans. He had to pay for it. He didn't at the end of the day, he didn't travel with his items. That's how bad it went. He didn't travel. It was when I realized all of this, I got really very upset. I didn't make light of it at all the men there, they came out and they were ranting. I called them a fraud, because that's fraudulent. Why do people always prefer it's always about what they are going to get from something as against being humane? What does it cost us to be humane? Tell people the truth. Guide people to make informed decisions. We don't guide people. Even when we get to the banks just gives us any kind of information they think we need without guiding us. It is later you realize that what they are saying and what you understood is two different things. I mean, we should not throw away our humanity just for peanuts. It's annoying. It's irritating. I mean, show some kindness, empathy at all times. You can imagine a company and 80% of the people there are just after what they are going to gain. How? Why? A business is supposed to give proper service to their customers, and a business has all it takes to put the customer into perspective and ensure that the customer service is well delivered. But they don't even care about customer service. They don't even care. They don't talk it is that effrontery that they had to all want to come and eat me raw that made me to explode. Like, they do not even think about my point of view as the customer who is not well satisfied. I think the entire nation needs an overhaul. For humanity, for selflessness, for kindness, for everything that should be humane. So please, if you had any bad experiences with logistics company, or you've been manhandled by a business for speaking out rightly, let's talk about it. Let's share it. Yeah, I mean, I hate to say that a customer is right, but more often than not, a customer is right, because they have paid for a service and they deserve, and it is their right that the service must be right and they must be served well. So if you have any comment, drop it on the comment section and let's talk about it. Let's hear your view. We cannot live in isolation. We just have to talk about some of these uncomfortable issues. That it has been happening doesn't make it right. That's my point of view. So thank you for watching my video. I would really love to read from you. Let's talk and let's talk and let's talk. See you sometime in the next video. I love you so much. Bye bye.